GFL is the most populated CSGO surf server in the world, and Bazooki has officially hit rank 1 on GFL. Welcome 85 Tick children to This Week in Surf. Bazooki had been grinding through, going almost exclusively for world records, but continues to battle with Frazzoni, the previous rank 1. Just last night, Frazzoni had retaken his spot. This is a little war that will continue for quite a while. Given that Bazooki is still banned on KSF, only time will tell what his next goal will be. Speaking of KSF, this is mostly known for world records, which is I guess the highest achievement. But MBN has recently overtaken Username as the holder of the most world record checkpoints. What is that? That is individual level and stage times, with 238 WRCPs. That's more than Levi, CAF, and Marble. And what that means is MBN is the fastest on individual levels and better than the best runs on every stage. To which Username responded, too busy playing tricks. On the topic of MBN, Liquidator recently took MBN's Go Free record on Jumble, which appears to be very, very tight. In fact, Liquidator has been sniping a lot of records on Go Free recently, despite the tick rate being dominated by MBN, perhaps in preparation for the upcoming Go Free tournament in December. In events you can participate in, Clarity just released new 64 tick servers in 3 different regions, with a superior tick rate, 64 tick, with a bonus. Levi, the undisputed greatest surfer of our generation, has a challenge. You're going to set times on this server. Then, Levi has 8 hours to beat 10 world records on this server. And if he does, he wins $500. But I'll make a bet that he does this within just 5 hours. Super easy for him. Link to Clarity's Discord in the description, as well as Levi's Twitch, which is where you're going to watch the event most likely. Speaking of streams, Oliver, Orson, and Emil did a collab stream where they all surfed from the same computer in the same room. They did challenges and beat some records. It was a really fun time, and then they went and played mini golf afterwards. I should mention that Emil was looking quite dapper and beat Fielu Bonus 4, one of the hardest bonuses in the game, in just a few minutes. This is an awesome type of event. It brings everybody together. It's super chill. It's hard to organize, and I wish that we could do big LAN events at some point in the future. And on our side of the pod, we have an event next Saturday, 1 p.m. I'm going to be organizing a little skill surf, combat surf type of event with Karma, where we get to play some of the classics, the way they were meant to be played, the jail versions of the most popular low-tier maps. You can join us this Saturday. The links and IP will be available also on Karma's Discord if you want it right now. And then the moment you've all been waiting for, 3 new maps this week, new content. First is Surf Quest by Q the Surfer. Tier 5 tech staged map in the style of Minecraft with lots of interesting skips and strategies that actually change based on your tick rate, so all the tick rates are going to have different routes. Would highly recommend this to experienced players. Next is Surf Hair by Harium. They also participated in last week's Mapping Gathering, which was amazing by the way. Another technical map that's sort of like not my style, not quite as hard, but a tier 4 linear with lots of spins and tight gaps. Ultimately, it's very short and reminds me a lot of that old school style, but with much better flow. Noobs, this is for you. Surf Greek, a super fun tier 2 staged map, also by Q the Surfer. You can find this on almost every CSGO server by now, and you'll probably encounter it regardless because it's going to be voted for. And we have some rather exciting news from the CSGO Pro scene. The official Forest has been spotted streaming Surf Polytron multiple times last week. This map is hard and slightly annoying, a long tier 5 tech map, which he was able to beat, and Forest has asked to be part of the upcoming Go Free tournament this December. Check out the clip.
I said I would do it for the stream. Maybe we do it. Okay, let's do it. You can sign me up on the surf tournament, man. I'll do it for the fun of it, man.
But whether or not he's going to be accepted is beyond me, so we'll just have to see when that comes out. And it appears that Forrest has some grand plans for his upcoming CSGO surf career.
Imagine, they started off with a casual surf. No names, no nothing. It's Surf Polytron. People get hyped. The Brazilian crowd goes wild. Oh my god, it's Levi, it's Levi. They're hyping it up and someone in the crowd says, no, but it's not Levi, it's Liquidator. And they keep going back and forth. And then at the end, explosions. They use these fire things they have on the stage. And there I come, fourth. The man who completed Polytron.
And what better transition could there be than directly to the top 5, starting with the Divine Clint on Surf Polytron, beating it by over 2.5 seconds. There was a debate about whether or not to include this or Rosberg's run on Surf Kepler, but for me there was no discussion, because Clint hits this huge CP1 skip, going over like an entire part of the map directly into the spin, and then hits 2 more incredible skips later in the run despite the tick difference, going over this wall, and then this incredibly tight weave in between here onto the ramp. Incredible stuff, had to include it. Number 4, more tech, it's Surf Revolution by Dizrez, taking it by just 0.13, but at a cost. It was previously held by Pietu, an incredible tech surfer, and Dizrez has some notes from the run that are very enlightening. It includes the incredible Stage 2 end, where he head hits for a better drop. This means he's going to start the next stage faster, and turns out that there's only 16 units of space to hit this head hit. But unfortunately, the rest of the run is not as good as Dizrez would have liked, which means there's more time in this run, and it could go lower. Is it going to be Dizrez? Is it going to be Pietu? We can't know. In third is Rosberg on Surf Lore, an incredibly old map. I don't know if this even got that many votes, I had to include it. Minus 0.2 on a map that has been out for like 10 years. Very, very tight. If you want to see why the run was good, go check out that CPR. But it's just a sign none of these records are GG. They're all right for the taking. In second is Tux on Surf Pantheon. Just hit this last night. This is an incredibly smooth, easy tier 1 linear map. You can go play this, but Tux is the fastest out of thousands and thousands of players. This was probably previously held by an incredible surfer. I don't even know, because for the number 1 spot, you need some context. Tux, just a couple days ago, hit the first ever CP1 skip on Nyx to get the world record. Everybody had been running this map normally from the start. Tux finds out you can do this skip going over the wall and maintain all the units you previously had and still get that world record despite the speed loss. But then Levi was challenged last night to retake that run. The number 1 run for this week is Levi on Surf Nyx, minus 0.11, the fastest out of thousands of players, retaking his world record. I hope you check out that stream he's going to have on Clarity soon. Thank you so much for watching, and good luck sliding those triangles.